Gastrointestinal physiology, the innervation of the gastrointestinal tract dissecting the neural orchestra behind digestion. Welcome to the Everything Surgery podcast, where we delve deep into the extraordinary world of human physiology. Today, we are exploring the fascinating neural control of the gastrointestinal tract, revealing how this intricate system comes alive to orchestrate digestion. Let us begin by understanding the remarkable architecture that empowers the gut to perform its essential functions. The gastrointestinal tract possesses its own intrinsic nervous system, known as the enteric nervous system, which is sometimes referred to as the second brain. This complex network operates independently, yet remains finely tuned by external connections to the central nervous system. In this episode, we will provide a detailed discussion on the innervation of the gastrointestinal tract and its hierarchical neural control. The neural control of digestion. The control of the digestive system is organized into a sophisticated hierarchy that manages everything from local reflexes to integrative communication with the brain. The neural innervation can be divided into two main components: intrinsic innervation, governed by the enteric nervous system, and extrinsic innervation, managed by the autonomic and somatic nervous systems. Intrinsic innervation, the enteric nervous system embedded within the walls of the gastrointestinal tract from the esophagus to the anus. The enteric nervous system comprises a vast network containing more than 100 million neurons. This self-contained system can operate independently of the central nervous system and autonomously regulates vital gut functions. The enteric nervous system is organized into two primary plexuses. The first, called the myenteric plexus, is located between the longitudinal and circular muscle layers of the muscular wall and is primarily responsible for controlling the movements of the gastrointestinal tract. It coordinates muscular contractions and relaxations, enhances the tone of the gut wall, increases the speed and intensity of muscular waves that propel food, and mediates the relaxation of sphincters to facilitate movement. The second, referred to as the submucosal plexus, resides within the submucosal layer and chiefly regulates the secretory and circulatory functions of the gut. This network controls the release of enzymes, electrolytes, and mucus, manages the contractions of the thin muscle layer beneath the mucosal surface to stir contents, and influences nutrient absorption by adjusting local blood flow. A key feature of the enteric nervous system is its capacity to process sensory information from within the gut and initiate motor responses independently. Sensory receptors detect changes in the chemical composition and stretch of the gut wall, triggering local reflexes such as the peristaltic reflex, which propels food without any need for signals from the brain. Extrinsic innervation, autonomic and somatic control. While the enteric nervous system manages local operations, external nerves connected to the central nervous system, ensuring that the digestive tract responds to the needs of the entire body. These extrinsic nerves primarily modulate the activity of the enteric nervous system and can be categorized into parasympathetic, sympathetic, and somatic divisions. The parasympathetic division, often described as the rest and digest system, generally excites digestive activity. Nerves from the brainstem, including the vagus nerve, provide input to most of the digestive tract, while nerves from the pelvic region innervate the lower colon and rectum. Activation of these pathways increases gut motility, enhances secretion of digestive substances, and relaxes sphincters to aid the passage of food. In contrast, the sympathetic division, commonly associated with the fight or flight response, inhibits digestive function. Nerves originating from the spinal cord reduce gut movements, decrease secretions, contract sphincters to halt the forward movement of contents, and constrict blood vessels to divert blood away from the digestive organs during times of stress or physical activity. The somatic nervous system provides voluntary control over the external anal sphincter, allowing conscious regulation of defecation through the pudendal nerve. Sensory innervation, reporting the state of the gut. Integral to this system are sensory nerves that communicate the physiological status of the gut to the central nervous system. Most of these sensory fibers travel via the vagus nerve, conveying information such as fullness and nutrient content to the brainstem and influencing reflexes like satiety. Other sensory pathways, traveling with sympathetic nerves, are responsible for transmitting pain signals, such as cramping or discomfort, to the spinal cord and brain. Sensory receptors in the gut wall include mechanoreceptors, which detect stretch, chemoreceptors, which monitor chemical changes, and nociceptors, which sense potentially harmful stimuli. Integration and neurotransmitters. The gastrointestinal tract relies on a diverse array of neurotransmitters to coordinate its activities. Acetylcholine serves as the primary excitatory neurotransmitter, stimulating muscle contractions and secretions. Norepinephrine acts as the main inhibitory messenger, dampening activity and tightening sphincters. The enteric nervous system also utilizes substances such as serotonin, which initiates reflexes, and inhibitory messengers like nitric oxide and vasoactive intestinal peptide, which relax smooth muscle. Substance P plays a role in both motility and pain perception. A hierarchical system for efficient digestion. To visualize the organization, imagine the enteric nervous system as local management, autonomously handling daily digestive operations. The parasympathetic division acts as a chief executive, promoting growth and increased function when conditions are favorable. The sympathetic division serves as a crisis manager, calling for a halt to digestion and reallocating resources during emergencies. The central nervous system, informed by sensory reports, serves as the decision-making board, influencing both the executive and crisis management functions. This intricate, multi-layered system ensures that the gastrointestinal tract can carry out its vital roles efficiently, adapting to the ever-changing demands of the body. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Everything Surgery podcast. If you found this content insightful, please like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a deep dive into the extraordinary world of human physiology.